What up, Internet? It's your boy, Dominic Tringali here, again with my Nintendo collecting videos. This is part 6 in the series, where I go letter by letter down the alphabet and kind of show you my Nintendo Wii collection that I've amassed so far, talking about the games that I've played, giving you my feedback, and hopefully getting some feedback from you as to which games I own already that I should have played but haven't, and then I'll go ahead and make a Let's Play video in the future time and let you join in on that experience. So, we're in G's now. Good golly G's. So, we have 3 games right off the top that make up the Game Party series. Game Party 1, 2, and 3. Now, these games right here, in my opinion, are one of the reasons why the Nintendo has such a nasty reputation as a console full of shovelware. Essentially the same shit, repackaged, rebranded, resold. So it's like these are supposed to be party games, but like a lot of these games I don't really consider party games. Like, skee ball or like the hoop shoot game. But they give them really weird ass names like Ping Cup. Okay? Skill Ball. Isn't it skee ball? I always thought it was skee ball. Maybe I've been saying it wrong my entire life, but I always thought the game, like we had Chuck E. Cheese, you try to throw the goddamn ball in, get 50 points, and then they pumps out a bunch of tickets. I always thought that was skee ball. I might have been saying that wrong my entire life. Anyway, or this game is just retarded. So choose from 175 unique characters, 50 of which are unlockable. So there's unlockable characters. I can't even imagine these games being good, but they are on the Nintendo Wii, and they are part of my collection. Again, I think these games I did not pay a lot of money for, if anything at all. They either were $2 or they were free off of Listia, or they were part of some lot I bought off eBay, and it just happened to be a game I didn't have. Now, the next game I played the shit out of. And despite the fact that the game inherently isn't any different the more you play it, all you're really doing is just trying to get a higher score and trying to unlock. It's crazy. Ghost Squad. Now, I'm fairly certain this might be an arcade port from the arcades. Sega, did a great job with this. Essentially, you're just this team, the Ghost Squad, and you have to kill these terrorists, and there's like 3 missions that you have to go on, and that's it. That's the game. Just, there's an airplane mission, there's a mission at a cabin, and shit, I forget the 3rd mission, but I know there's a mission on an airplane, and there's a mission at a cabin. Can't remember the other mission. Anyway. So it's like just a light gun game, but you have action points where like sometimes the guy's coming at you with a knife and you got to press the right buttons in the right order so that you grab him and break his arm and then kick him in the balls. And you just try to get more unlockables, different guns, different costumes. And there's nothing more satisfying than being an anti-terrorist or anti-insurgency team where everyone's dressed up in giant panda costumes. That shit's hilarious, and that's well worth whatever I paid for this. And I got this on the recommendation of Metal Jesus, who's a fellow YouTuber, much more successful at this than me. If you haven't checked out his channel before, check out Metal Jesus Rocks. The guy's based in Seattle. He's awesome, and he put this in his Hidden Gem series. And it's a great-ass game. I really mean it. It's super good. My mom played the hell out of this game with me. And so that just goes to tell you what it's all about. Now, this is a game I did buy on launch day because I'm a huge movie fan. And this particular movie I'm a big fan of. And so when I heard that they were going to make it into a game, I had to buy it for the Wii, which was the only console at the time that I had. It was ported onto the PlayStation and the Xbox, but this version, I'm like 100% sure is the best version. Ghostbusters. Now, why is this the best version? Graphically, it's not. Hands down. But the Wii motion actually adds a lot to the game because you feel like a Ghostbuster. You have to aim your proton pack. You have to use your nunchuck, and you have to roll it. You have to make a roll, like a bowling action, so that you throw the trap out, and then you press the Z button to open it up and pull in the ghost. You have to. I mean, this game is great. It had original voice actors from the actual actors themselves even before Harold Ramis died. And to be honest with you, I'm not a big hater on the new Ghostbusters movie, but I know a lot of people are. It wasn't my cup of tea. It wasn't really my Ghostbusters, but I'm still okay with the fact that it was a movie. I'm not one of these people that got really caught up in the gender swapping or the rebooting or whatnot. I just wanted to see a sequel. And honestly, this is the closest thing we're ever going to get to a sequel, a true sequel to the original two films. And ultimately, it really is a great-ass game. If you can get this cheap enough, you should. Again, it's an Atari title. And like I've said in the previous video, Atari titles on the Nintendo Wii were printed in small batches, or smaller batches. And they can be kind of hard to get. The game that I've really been looking for, which is not going to be in this pile if you're waiting for it to happen already, is Godzilla Unleashed, which is an Atari title. And I'm telling you right now, I had a chance to buy it for a pretty good price, but when I opened the case, there was no manual, and I just decided to pass. I'm kind of kicking myself in the ass over that, but to be honest with you, I'm still happy I didn't buy it because I would have been probably kicking myself in the ass over the manual, and I would have ended up buying another copy anyway just to get the manual and blah, blah, blah. This is a great-ass game, though. Now, I bought this on launch day as well, and it quickly went down in value and price. And it was so quick, in fact, that I went back to Toys R Us with my receipt and demanded that they give me a refund because it was within a period of time. It did not do well. And it's a movie tie-in, but more importantly, it's a G.I. Joe game. I love G.I. Joe. I have a huge collection of 1980s G.I. Joe. Continued on to the modern age, collected a lot of the exclusives. I mean, I went well beyond what your average child of the 80s collector may have done. When my friends grew out of their collections of Ninja Turtles and G.I. Joe and whatnot, He-Man, I would buy their toys from them because I just wanted to amass a larger collection. This game is not good. Let's just be honest about it. But it is a G.I. Joe game. And for that, I have to be pleased that there was a G.I. Joe game on the Nintendo Wii. There was a G.I. Joe game on the original Nintendo. And I played the shit out of that one too. So I love G.I. Joe. My dad was in the military. I'm very proud of that fact in his military career. I myself thought long and hard about joining the military, but I ended up choosing not to go that route. It worked out for me in the long run, but I still ask myself, what if? So this was a launch title. When I say launch, I mean like when the week the Nintendo came out. This was one of the games that was available, and it's based on a cartoon show, The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I watched this cartoon show a few times. This game's actually kooky and weird, and I like it. The controls aren't terrible. You could probably pick this game up for pretty cheap. If you're a fan of the cartoon show, you'll definitely probably enjoy it. I wasn't really into the cartoon. I was a little too mature at that point for this because it was definitely intended for a younger audience, just younger than me. And so, I don't know. Give it a try. Midway made it. Midway's a pretty good company as far as the quality of their games. They don't tend to disappoint. By the way, EA Sports made the G.I. Joe game. And I think EA really needs to just stick. EA just needs to stick to sports games. I really dig them as a sports game company, but I really don't care for any of their other journeys into game production. All right. So this game has just a crazy ass name, and I definitely got this in a lot. I can tell you that much. Groovin Blocks. This is kind of like a Tetris game mixed with was that game? Bejeweled, where you're trying to like combine things together to mix same colors. It's a weird, twisted puzzle game. It's by Zoo. Zoo makes like honestly addictive games that you'll end up playing for many hours. There's not much to them. They're just well built as far as how they can entertain the audience. So this, if you're into puzzle games, this one was okay. I could show this one off if you really want me to play it. GT Pro Series, okay? So Ubisoft, everyone's favorite company, brought this out. I'm sure this was on other platforms, and now that I'm looking at the back cover, the reason I've never put the graphics just look dog shit. They really do. Like, I mean, I really should just be editing this so I could be showing you the backs and the fronts as much as I just show you the fronts, because you can't really, you can see that, but that's kind of too blurry for you to see. If I bring it in closer, the graphics are just dog shit, man. And I mean, I know it's the Nintendo Wii, and the graphics weren't amazing. Okay, Nintendo has always been underpowered to its competition, but it's not about the graphics. It's not about the graphics, people. Stop talking shit about graphics. HD, 4K bullshit. I don't give a shit. All right? I want to play Mario games because I love them. I want to play Sonic games because I love them. I want to play Donkey Kong because I love them. And the IPs that Nintendo has are just amazing, and that's one of the reasons why their games really never go down in either like in the used value or even new value. You never see goddamn Nintendo games on sale in the store when they're new. But this, I never played this, and I can't imagine it being a good racing title. All right, so Guinness World Records, the video game. Never played this. Have no idea what it's like. Definitely got this off Listia, guaranteed. I know I did for a fact. Manual, disc. I imagine whoever sold this to me probably got it in a Toys R Us bargain bin or something. It's got Wi-Fi connection and it's rated 10 plus. So there must be some interesting subject matter that's not appropriate for everyone. Then for the last pile here, I'll talk about them simultaneously, is the Guitar Hero series. So I don't think I have all the Guitar Heroes. Matter of fact, I'm 90% sure I'm missing a few. But I have Guitar Hero Aerosmith, Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock, Guitar Hero Metallica, and Guitar Hero World Tour. Of all of these, my favorite and the one I've played the most was Guitar Hero World Tour. And that was the one I got when it came with the drum kit and the guitar and the microphone. And I mean, the thing I liked about the Guitar Hero games is, there was that. My phone's fucking with me. There was this initial investment where you had to buy the guitar and the drum kits. You had to buy this stuff, and it was expensive. It was probably $200, or whatever. I think I paid maybe less, $150. I can't remember. But you got the game, and then you got this hardware, and then you could use the hardware and just buy these other compatible games. Band Hero that I've already talked about is compatible with these. Activision put all these out. They're dead now. I mean, it was kind of for a long time. The music instrument rhythm games were really popular. People were even collecting the guitars. I had a friend who, shout out to Jordan. Jordan, I love you, buddy. I have fond memories of the two of us just rocking out to some Guitar Hero and Rock Band. That was the shit back in the day, man. And they were fun, but, we've kind of jumped the shark now. I have no anticipation that they're ever going to release any more Guitar Hero games in the future or Rock Band games. I just don't see it happening. But, you never know, because they keep pumping out these horrible goddamn Let's Dance games. And which brings me to another subject. Why the fuck are they still putting out Let's Dance games for the Wii in 2018. I'm dead fucking serious. They're still pumping this shit out. This system is dead. All right? That's why I'm having such a good time collecting it now, because it's fucking dead. But there's other games still coming out for it. I don't know what the fuck's happening or why they're doing this. So it's strange. Strange to me, at least, okay? Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock was kind of cool because it had boss battles where you actually had to, go head-to-head against Slash or who else was in this game? Do not remember. I just remember Slash. And introducing a wireless controller. Well, of course it's wireless. The fuck? Everything for the Wii was wireless. So why? They're like talking about introducing I guess this is because this was still kind of new back then. I don't know. So these are my Guitar Hero games that I have. I would love to get some more. I got Aerosmith apparently for $250. And I'm pretty sure I got the other ones for not too much more than that. So guys, that's it for today. Please like, comment, subscribe, throw your comments down below for which game in this pile, if any, that you would like me to do a Let's Play for. I've already started to amass a small pile of games. I want that pile to get bigger. I would like to have about 20, 30 games when I'm all done with this current project going through my collection. The games that you guys have commented on that I can do some Let's Plays on, and so that could really help build content for the channel. As always, guys, just keep playing.